Noah, and today I thought I'd make a little video. I was gonna stretch when I do this, but I think I'm actually just gonna like talk about it. Let me get a little pillow for some comfort, but I need my water. So I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna stretch and then do like a little video, but stretch and do a video, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take it slow today and just talk out, you know, stressing myself out, because I don't like doing that to myself. So when I woke up this morning, also I dyed my hair yesterday, like I re-dyed it because it was like really light, because the box dye that I got was not fucking working. So I did my eyebrows, and as you can see, it stained the fuck out of my face. I'm hanging out with somebody tomorrow, and it's actually making me very insecure, mainly nervous, because like what? I don't know what to do. I put like this was probably really bad, but I put fingernail polish remover. I did like oil. No, I didn't do oil. I did like, I think, Vaseline. Then I did a makeup remover, and it's faded, but it's not gone, and I feel like it's not gonna be gone by tomorrow. Why? It's not that bad though. I think I'm just like overthinking it, but I need to get it off my face, so the whole time I'm gonna be hyper fixating on this and thinking I look like a fucking idiot. But anyways, today I woke up with a little bit of anxiety, and well, I wake up every day with anxiety, and that's just like the kind of person I am. It sucks really fucking bad, and I'm hoping that eventually like that will go away and stuff. I kind of wish it was like brighter. So it's kind of like red. It's like burgundy. I kind of wish it was like bright pink. That's my goal to get there, but it's not bad. Be that way then. But anyways, like I said, I woke up today with anxiety, and I was just like thinking and stuff. And like I said, I'm going to hang out with this person tomorrow, and I'm nervous as fuck because, you know, I don't usually go up to people and I'm like, let's hang out. Well, I actually do, but like it never really works out in my favor. I guess I just get too scared and I overthink it, and then I like run away and hide under my blanket for a week until the day passes, and I could just like let it go and forget it ever happened. But I overthink a lot, and I have really bad anxiety. And so I guess when I'm around people, I try to mask that part of me, because I'm like, they're not gonna like that. Like, it's gonna like turn them off. The belly of it smells so good. I love my little baby, my Beanie Boo. His name is Malt Martin, because he just looks like a Malt Martin. Anyways. So yeah, I realized that like whenever I get around people who I want to hang out with, I kind of like, let me backtrack a little bit. So basically, like, I'm a very anxious person. I have anxiety like every fucking day, like crippling anxiety, where I'm like, my chest is tight, like I can barely breathe, like I'm having a hard time breathing, like I can't like calm myself down, like my body just shuts down, and like I have bad anxiety, and I have OCD really bad. And so basically, like, you know, when I meet people, and when I, you know, like when I meet people and when I start to get to know people, I guess when there's somebody out there that I want to be friends with, or in a relationship with, or dating, or just random shit, you know, I meet these people and I get super anxious, and I guess I kind of try to shove away my anxiety and my you know? I try to be like this super confident person because there is like a part of me that is very fucking confident. But it's kind of weird because like even when I'm feeling super confident and I look super confident and I'm dressed up in the most crazy outfits, I'm still overthinking and I'm still worrying about what people are thinking about me, and I'm still having really bad anxiety. The truth is that I just have like really fucking bad anxiety and it sucks, but it is what it is, you know? I have ADHD and anxiety, and I'm like undiagnosed with autism, but nobody can tell me that I don't have like an autism. Like, I have autism. And so yeah, I get overstimulated really easily, and I don't know, when I think too hard, I get crazy in my head and I just start freaking out, and it sucks. And the littlest things kind of make me anxious, but yeah, I guess I struggle when it comes to keeping or like making friends, I guess. I think I just like overthink. I don't think, I know I overthink, but yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to get at. Like, I know what I'm trying to say. Let me just jump into it. So when I meet people, I guess I'm embarrassed of this part of myself, and I don't want people to see this part of myself because I don't want people to not like me or to think that I'm too much. I think that people with autism and with anxiety and OCD and ADHD often feel like they're too much and I feel like my voice is really lowering right now, but I think that, I don't know, I like talking low right now because it's actually kind of soothing to me and I can like feel the deepness in my voice. This is a little side note, but basically all throughout my life I've had like a really deep voice. Like it's just been deeper. I've had a deeper voice, and this is me just talking and relaxing and not trying to like make anything perfect or make my voice seem more high pitched. But I always hated having a deep voice because it made me so insecure, and I thought, oh my god, I don't sound like a girl, I sound like a fucking guy, I need to stop. Or I thought like I sound like I smoke cigarettes on a fucking daily, and so like I'd be like, hi guys, my name is blank, my dead name, which is Gianna, because I don't have any shame about saying it. I actually really love that name, Gianna. It's a beautiful name, but it's just not what I like anymore. But so yeah, I guess I would like try to change my voice and try to make it sound like more higher than it was, because I was so insecure about my voice, and I was just insecure of the fact that like I'm a fucking alto, and that shit's embarrassing as a girl. It makes you feel like kind of too masculine. So yeah, that's just a little side note. And now that I'm trans, like I get it. I get why I was having like gender dysphoria a lot, really bad. So, as I was saying, when I meet people, well, actually, the autistic people, such as myself, often tend to be very shy people. It's just like very shy, and not all autistic people, but like shy and anxious and just get overwhelmed and overstimulated really easily. That's why it's important that we have like, I guess, our sensory needs met, like headphones, which I feel like that might be a stigma, but I guess it's not, because like I use my headphones like every day. Whenever I'm super anxious, like I always am listening to music because it just calms me down. It makes me feel more confident, because when I get bored by my own thoughts and I get overwhelmed by my own thoughts, so I need somebody like singing inside my ears so I'm not thinking, which I'm still thinking. But yeah, I guess I get anxiety really bad, and I guess I try to hide the fact that I have autism and that I have anxiety and that I overthink everything, because I feel like it will make people not like me, because I grew up thinking that my personality was not likable because I was shy and I had anxiety. And just growing up, I guess I always felt so envious of the people. Like, growing up, I felt so fucking envious of the people who like just were fucking confident and just had their shit together and could just effortlessly go talk to people and go do their shit and make friends, because that was not me. I was the little boy in the corner who didn't talk to anybody and who was keeping to myself, like drawing or something. Like, that was not me. Or I was getting into trouble, because I went through that phase. I went through my little fucking reckless phase, but basically, like, it was, yeah, I was never that kid to, you know, be outgoing and make friends easily. Like, I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I had a lot of acquaintances, but not a lot of friends. But, you know, so I guess I grew up feeling ashamed of that personality and feeling ashamed of the part of myself that was super shy, which I'm just a fucking shy person. Like, I might not seem like I'm shy, but I'm fucking shy. Like, I'm anxious, and I'm telling you, if I ever approach somebody, it's because I've overthought about it, like, at least for 3 days. Like, if I meet somebody, and, like, I go up to them and it seems like it was just spare of the moment, it's probably because I was thinking of doing it for, like, at least, like I said, 3 days or a week. I just, yeah, I get in my head a lot. And so I guess this is just talking about, like, maybe this conversation is really just unfolding into me talking about what it's like to have autism and anxiety, OCD and ADHD, and also depression. I feel like I'm really good. I don't like telling people, like, I have all these things, because I don't want them to label me like an unproductive, like, these, you know, stereotypical depressed person. They're dirty, they're fucking nasty, they're depressed, and they're always tired, and they're always sleeping, and they're always doing all these, you know, unhealthy habits. The thing with me is that, like, I'm actually a pretty, like, balanced person. You know, I get, like, I have my days where I'm sad and I'm depressed and I just, like, am not wanting to do anything, but, like, even on those days, I'm pretty balanced with myself. Like, I won't let myself get too deep. The reason I won't let myself get too deep and I won't let myself get to that point is because I was at that point and I almost jumped off the fucking ledge. Like, I was at the tipping point and I was like, bitch, no, I'm not about to let myself do that. So I made a promise to myself not to let myself get to that point anymore. And so I won't let myself get to that point anymore, because I do not want that to happen to myself, and I would not want anybody to experience that, because it's a fucking horrible place to be. But yeah, I guess I don't like letting people know that I have all these, I guess they're not problems. I'd say that they're just, you know, they're just needs. I don't really know. I guess I'm still uncomfortable with the fact that I have autism and ADHD and OCD and anxiety. I am undiagnosed, but, like, bitch, I know I do. You can't tell me that I fucking don't. It's self-diagnosed, but it fucking takes like 2 years to get diagnosed for anything, which is so ridiculous. But anyways, look at me. I kind of like the way that looks. It would be kind of like a cool picture. I'm telling you guys, like, I literally am a model. I want to be a model when I don't want to be a model, but I want to model when I'm older. So, like I'm saying, is I don't like telling people that I have autism or that I have ADHD and anxiety and OCD, because I guess I grew up in a world and in a fucking household where those things were shamed upon, and you were seen as, like, a fucking idiot if you had all those things, which a lot of people in my family actually do have autism. But we weren't educated, and it was kind of ignored growing up, you know. My special needs and my anxiety, it was ignored. It wasn't comforted, it wasn't nourished, it wasn't, you know, held and mothered by a mother figure. It was just ignored. So I grew up thinking that there was just something wrong with me, and that I was just different. Like, I was different than people, you know. I was shy, and I was just different. I was a different child. I had different needs, but I grew up where people didn't really talk about autism and ADHD and anxiety, and nobody educated me on that shit. So I just thought that something was fucking wrong with me, and I was a dumbass. I thought I was an idiot. And so growing up, I guess, you know, it was hard living in this kind of box that I put myself in, but people also put myself in. Put me in. People put me in that box, and it was hard living in that box, because I was kind of like in this box, looking outside the fucking box window, looking at other people who had so many friends and who were so well versed in their communication, and who were so who just like were more educated than me, and who were quicker to learn things, and who were better at math, and who were more skilled at school, and who were more who just had better communication skills and social skills, because that was not me. And so growing up, being like, you know, none of those things that I thought I had to be in order to be like normal, really fucking made me fucking really self-esteem, really, I mean, what? Made me really self-conscious, made me really insecure, it made me hate myself. And so, you know, I started to like kind of mask that part of myself. I started to put it away, and I started to put on layers of myself and personalities that were completely opposite from who I was. And who I was, there was nothing wrong with who I was. There was never anything wrong with me. I just, you know, people told me that there was something wrong with me, so I love my hair, it's so cute. My hair literally like blends into my gauges though, so you can't even really tell. But yeah, I grew up thinking there was something really wrong with me, and so I started to put these masks on, these personalities, these identities that didn't really belong to me. I was trying to like mimic other people. I was trying to like mimic other people's personalities and mimic like other people's identities, because I thought that I had to be that way in order to be like cool, or to be good enough, or to be loved, or, you know, lovable. And so, whoa, that wig just scared the fuck out of me. Every single time I see this wig, I think somebody's in my room. Like, if you could see it in the mirror, it looks like somebody's staring at me. But so yeah, I have a therapy appointment on Tuesday. I'm so excited. I love talking about myself with people. It's really good. So yeah, when I was a young boy, I guess what I'm trying to say is when I meet people, I still have the habit of like trying to be something that I'm not, and I still have the habit of like trying to putting on this like suit of confidence and trying to be like way more confident than I actually am. But there's a fine line between being confident and just you know, faking it till you make it. I guess like a lot of the times when I'm just faking it till I make it, you know. A lot of the times when I overthink a lot, and so when I want to do something, I'm at the point in my life where instead of overthinking it, I'm just going to fucking do it, because I won't let this anxiety or autism stop me from having a good life and living a good one, you know. So like, if there's an outfit that I want to wear, I'll usually probably just wear it, but I'll overthink the entire time. Or if there's something really impulsive that I want to do, like go tell somebody that I fucking want their Instagram, I feel so cringy for doing that. Like, what was I thinking? And then I'm overthinking, feel like I'm a fucking idiot for doing that. What was I thinking? It's not that I don't want to hang out with this person. I just feel like I feel so stupid for doing that, because, oh my god, I'm not as cool as people might think I am. But that's also not true, because I'm really cool. I'm not stereotypically cool. I guess what I think is cool, I'm not that. But I'm cool in my own ways. I'm a cool person. But I guess, yeah, I'm not just afraid. What I'm really, really anxious about is that I'm afraid that people, or even this person that I'm hanging out with tomorrow, might see me as being something that I'm not, and they might think of me being this super confident and super outgoing person who like just has their shit together, or just is super confident and not bothered by people. And because that's not me, honey. I am not that. I definitely am confident, but it's like forced confidence, because like I'm not, I guess I'm confident, but I'm equally as insecure, and I am, you know, mindful, but I'm equally as an overthinking fucking badass, you know. I overthink so much, and so I guess it's those things that kind of like, it's weird because like, yes, I overthink and I have anxiety and I have OCD and autism and all these things, and so those are kind of like blockages when it comes to like making friends. The thing is that what I do when those blockages come up is I kind of just ignore them, or I'll push them to the side and I'll just go around them anyways, and I'll do it anyways. But it's not like those things don't just go away. They're still there, but I'm still being like confident and going for it and putting myself out there. So now that I put myself out there, I guess I put this pressure on myself, and I've been like, okay, now that I put myself out there, I have to be like this super confident and outgoing person, and I have to like have all my shit together, and I have to be this person that I'm not, and I want this person to think that I'm super confident, and but that's not really me, you know. I don't really like texting people online. I don't like texting people. I don't like starting conversations. I don't like meeting up with fucking strangers. Like, I don't like doing this stuff because it fucking scares me, but I know it'll be good for me. But anyways, I guess what I'm trying to explain is that whenever we as people in, you know, the community, the autistic community, the ADHD community, I think it's important that when we meet people, we shouldn't try to be something that we're not. We shouldn't try to be like this super confident person. We shouldn't try to be like more or less anxious than we are. We should just be who we are, and we shouldn't like, you know, pressure ourselves into being like something that we're not. Because I feel so often we do that. When we're meeting somebody, we want them to like us. But I think it's important that when we meet people, we should not be trying to convince this bitch to like us. It's not our job to convince people to like us, because we're already likable people. And, you know, I think that if we force somebody to like us, we're kind of putting a mask on. And what often happens when we force somebody, to like us, I want to learn like how to like do those cool dance movements where they're like, and it looks so smooth, and there's like people behind them, and they're like, so yeah, I think that when people who have autism or anxiety, or just people in general, when you're trying to force somebody or you're trying to get somebody to like you, what you're doing is you're looking at this person, you're putting them on a pedestal, and you're assuming that they're judging you. You're assuming that they wouldn't like you for who you are. You're assuming that they wouldn't like you just for being your fucking gorgeous, awesome self. And so you're looking at this person and you're analyzing this person, and you're picking them apart, and you're pulling out the pieces of them that you're like, okay, these are the things that they like. So those are the things that I'm gonna convince them that I also like. So you kind of mold yourself, and you put yourself in this mold, and you shape yourself to be this person that you think you think that this person will like. And so oftentimes that doesn't end up happening, because this person can probably feel like it comes off clingy, and it comes off, you're being too clingy, you're being too, it's just not authentic, you know. So then you meet these people, and I think that, like, you know, oftentimes what that leads to is this person, you're kind of chasing them, and you're pulling them, so they'll pull away farther, but then you'll chase them and pull even harder toward them. And that honestly just creates an inauthentic connection. It doesn't create a genuine connection. And so what happens is, like, you know, or even sometimes they do end up liking you. You know, they do end up liking this fucking fake version that you've created, but then, you know, you go into the connection even deeper, and then you start to show your true identity, and they're like, who the fuck is this? Because this is not who you showed me that you were, bitch. I'm leaving, you know. So it doesn't create true identities, you know. And I think that it's also important that we don't judge ourselves for doing that, because that person might be doing the exact same thing to us. But I guess I'm at the point in my life where I just crave authentic connections, and I want people to show me exactly who they are, even if they hate themselves. I just want to see who you are beyond that layer, and beyond that anxiety, beyond that fucking overthinking. Look at the little heart. Wait. I'm a little Aries. But anyways, I swear to God, I do things that embarrass me so bad. Like, what am I doing? I I just, like, I hate my personality, my real personality. Sometimes I love it. I actually really love it, but, like, I'm afraid people hate it because I feel like sometimes it can be so fucking embarrassing. But anyways, a little full circle moment. What I'm trying to say, well, what I'm elaborating on what I'm saying is when we meet people, I think it's super important that we just be ourselves. Like, even if that is us being super anxious and super shy and super, you know, timid, and if that's who you are, let that be. Because if that, you know, if you meet somebody and they're repulsed by yourself, then they're just not for you, honey. Don't force it. Because what's gonna happen is when you connect with these people and it's forced and you're not being your shy self, this person, you're going to connect with them and it's not going to be a fulfilling connection. You're probably going to most likely be pouring into their cup way more than they're pouring into your cup, and you're going to be giving so much more of yourself than they're giving more of you, and it gets exhausting and it gets depressing. And that's how most toxic connections are created, you know, how most toxic and unhealthy connections and relationships, they're created from these people playing a facade and being this, you know, playing into this facade that they're not even fucking, it's not even matched with their morals and their moral compass and shit. So I think that we meet people and it's kind of like every pot has a lid. And so if you meet somebody and you really like them and you want them to like you so bad, so you try to play a false perception, you try to be this person that you're not, they're most likely probably not gonna like vibe with you because they can probably feel your inauthenticity. And you know, I think when you meet somebody and you like them a lot, be yourself. Like, because oftentimes I feel like if you go into this connection and you're forcing it and you're trying to be something that you're not, they're probably not gonna like you and they're probably not gonna vibe with you. But who knows? I think if we go and we're like, but yeah, if we go and we're like being ourselves without any fucking shame, and that's the person that they're gonna want to be around, you know, the person that's just authentic and the person that is themselves, because then they're gonna feel safe to be themselves around you as well. And it's really hard to do, you know, because in a reality where we feel like, or we literally need to be something different than we're not, it's hard to be ourselves because our identity, our true self, are so pushed away and so hidden beyond all of the fucking societal bullshit. I feel a burp coming along. Whoa. That was a good one. Fuck yeah. I love burping loudly. It's just so, I guess it's just pleasing to me, but yeah, I think that we come into this connection with this person and we're like, you say, like, for my example, or say you have a song that you really love and, you know, you're wanting to, you know, maybe you're in the car together and you're driving somewhere and they're like, play some music, and you're like, okay, so you try to put on songs that you think that they'll love, you know, you think that they'll really fucking admire. But what ends up happening is that you put a song that comes on that you fucking love. Like when you're alone, you're like dancing and like fucking doing the worm on the floor, and you're like belly dancing and you're like fucking climbing the walls because you love this song so much. But then the song comes on the radio. The song's on the radio, okay. Music is your base. Yeah, say you really fucking like the song, but it comes on and you're naturally assuming that they're not gonna like it, that they're not gonna like it, that they're not going to fuck with it. So you change it and switch it to a song that you're like, okay, they're gonna like this. If you switch the song, what if they actually fucking love the song that you put on? What if they actually fuck with that song, but you're just switching it because you assume they don't? I think you just gotta stop, drop, and roll, and leave as fast as you can and fucking run away and block them. I'm just kidding. Don't do that because it's not gonna help you in life. You're only gonna be unfulfilled. Don't do that, baby. Just don't. So yeah. We just gotta be ourselves, guys. That's the moral of the story. If you're going maybe on a date with somebody, I'm going to hang out with somebody tomorrow. I don't really even know if it's a date. We don't even fucking know each other. I think I like the way this person looks, but I don't even know who they are. So I think it's like important that I take the time to like actually get to know this person before I even know if I want them to be in my life or not. It's okay if we don't fit. There's gonna be somebody else out there for me, and there'll be somebody else out there for them. Period. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. Oh, I want to put a cat's mouth in my mouth. Wait, I want to put a cat's face in my mouth. You know those videos where like people put like a... Let me just stop. I sound like a weirdo. I am a weirdo, and I have no shame in it, but... Bye-bye.